Making a quantum shift. What does that mean and how do we do it? Do you have to meditate to do it? Can you do it in an instant? We're talking about that. This is a hot topic right now. So if you're interested in how to become a different version of yourself instantly, stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I am a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting doubts so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you would like one-on-one coaching to get to the bottom of your specific issue, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching with me in the description below. Now, making a quantum shift, I love it. This is such a great topic. I've talked about it in a lot of my videos, but I haven't actually given it its own attention, its own video. So that's what we're going to discuss today. How do you make a quantum shift? How do you become a new version of yourself instantly? Now, before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible. And everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So what exactly is a quantum shift? I like to think of it as stepping into a new version of you, or a different version of you, a parallel reality version of yourself. Now, the cool thing about this is when you step into a new reality, or when you step into a new version of yourself, this version of you has different ideas, different thought patterns, has a different history, experiences things differently, looks at the world differently. Even the tiniest minor switch in experience can change your complete perception. So when we are shifting to new versions of ourselves, we are able to get new information that the old version or the previous version of us didn't have access to, because they just frankly weren't on the same train. They were not going to the same destination, so they were not receiving information about other destinations, if that makes sense. Now, making a shift into a new version of yourself or a new reality is very easy. It happens every single moment to moment. You just don't perceive it. You're not really aware of it. And of course, if you don't know that it's happening, then you don't really have control over it. But when you start understanding how it works and how simple it is to just make a mental shift, it becomes a lot easier, and it kind of like demystifies, because it's a lot easier to understand and a lot simpler than we seem to make it. You don't have to meditate to get into a new mental place. You just kind of need to know where you want to go. It's just like setting your GPS. It's like teleporting, I bet. I've never done it, of course, I don't know. But if you think about Star Trek, when they beam to another place, they know where they're going. They set their location, beam me up here, Scotty, and that's where they go, okay? So it's kind of like that. If you know which version of you want to be, if you know you want to be a version of yourself that's cool with whatever reality you're choosing or with whatever situation, all you have to do is select that version of you and step into the role. Well, how you do that? Glad you asked. It's very, very, very easy. I discovered it by accident. It's quite funny. I'll give you a little backstory so you can see what happened in my process. I was at an appointment, and it was one of those things where I didn't know how much it was going to cost me. And not that it matters, because I knew that I would have enough money for it no matter what. It was one of those things that just drive you crazy because you just like don't know, and you can't. I kind of like to know what's going on. I like to be able to like, okay, I can like project my ideas a little bit out ahead of me. If you watch my Mindset Mondays, you know I'm always thinking like 14 steps ahead. So I like lose my train of thought a lot, and I get caught up because I'm just like always like, where's next? What's next? What's going next? So actually, I'm glad I said that, because that's a reminder for me to just like take a moment and just enjoy what's going on at all times. Good reminder for you as well. However, I was in this situation. I was at this place for the entire day, and I didn't know what I was going to be paying for something, and it was driving me crazy, okay? And I decided on a price that I wanted. I decided on it, but then I was waffling back and forth, like, yes, no, but what if, oh God, what if it's this? Then I was like planning for, okay, if it's not that, what if it's this? What if it's that? What if it's this amount? Can I do this? Can we do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I was just entertaining all of these different ideas for hours. And it was, of course, driving me nuts, because this is what I do for a living. I should know how to do this. And then I realized, okay, this version of me that I am right now in this moment cannot accept that amount, cannot accept choosing the amount. This version of me cannot accept that I have manifested the amount, and that is it. That is final. So I said to myself, okay, I am the version that accepts that amount. Instant, everything gone. I was just like, oh, okay. And I realized that I chose instantly, by declaring it, by selecting it, by having zero resistance to that idea, I chose a reality of me that didn't care, that was like, sure, whatever, fine, I don't care. Yeah, it's that, whatever, what's next? Again, what am I thinking about now? That version of me, slight change. But it was the difference between me freaking out over something for hours and hours to being instantly calmed. Okay, I accept it. I'm now the version of me that accepts it, and I did. I just became it because I declared it. I said it. I put it into motion. I'm driving the ship. I'm the captain here. If I say we set a new GPS location, we set a new GPS location. I'm in charge, nobody else. So in that moment when I said, okay, I'm gonna quit being this version of me that can't deal, I am a version of me that can deal. Even saying it now, like I just felt this immediate calm. And that's the trick with it, okay? That's where you want to get with this whole idea of manifestation, of choosing the realities you want, being the version of you that you want. It's cool confidence. It's detached from all of it, and not in a non-caring way, but more so in a way that a lab technician is detached from the lab rat, okay? In our lives, we're the lab rat and the lab technician at the same time. We're designing the maze, we're deciding where the cheese goes, and we're also down on the ground eating the cheese and getting zapped in the traps, okay? So it's very important that we start to take off our little lab rat suit and we're putting on our lab coats and we're being a little bit more removed, a little bit more objective, a little bit more stoic, because at the end of the day, the lab technician isn't getting shocked. The lab technician is watching it go down. The lab technician is taking notes and tweaking the experiment. So that's where you need to be. You need to take a step back and realize that this is all an illusion. It's a game. The perks of it are that you get to actually experience the richness of it, okay? But at the same time, you are the star of the show, you're the director, and you're the screenwriter, okay? So remove yourself from that down in the trenches, that Pinocchio role. Go back to being Geppetto, like I said, where you're pulling the strings, okay? You're watching it all go down from a detached place. So in that moment when I was waffling over the prices, I was freaking out. I was being Pinocchio. I was down on the ground. I was being affected by the uncertainty of my situation, which was driving me nuts. When I took a step back and I said, okay, fine, then I'm going to be the version of me that doesn't care about this stupid situation. And I instantly became it, because you can instantly manifest at all times as long as you don't offer any resistance. That was me putting on my lab coat. That was me taking a step back. That was me saying, okay, I'm not going to be affected by something that's literally energy. This idea is not real yet. It hasn't even popped in my world. So why am I being affected by it? I choose the reality that I want, and I stay locked in that until it pops in my reality. I choose the vibration, I choose the wave, and then when it comes to particle, the probability of it being what I want when it comes to the physical world, when it becomes a particle, when it becomes matter, is based on how well I'm able to stay offering the steady beam or idea or vibration about the outcome that I actually do want, okay? Now again, this can happen instantly or it can take time, but either way, the point of it is cool, calm, collected, detached, knowing, confidence. I got it. Okay, fine. I can't accept this. I can't accept it. Okay, fine. I can't accept that number. Can I accept that I am a version of me that accepts it? Kinda, because what does that even mean? I realize there's not really a lot of resistance because it's kind of abstract. It's almost like, okay, let's see what happens now. I'm that version. Great. And so now I use that and this works. So remember, if you want to become a different version of yourself, if you know that you want to be a version of yourself that doesn't worry about a third party, doesn't wonder where your SP is, doesn't notice the absence, doesn't worry about money, doesn't hate themselves, doesn't insult themselves all day long, you just know that that's the you that you want to become, and you declare it. And then you declare it and you continue to declare it. No, I'm the version of me that's fine with this. I'm the version of me that loves myself. I'm the version of me that accepts that I'm on my way to loving myself. You can, again, manifest baby steps. I made a video about that, about manifesting in the middle. I'll link that above. Manifest whatever part of the story you want. As long as you keep going in the direction you're going to get there. Now, I had a great question pop up in my Facebook group. Somebody was asking about this quantum shifting. Can you go back to an old version of yourself? Do you go back down, or is it a constant growth? Well, hopefully you don't really go back to an old version of yourself, because things start to not resonate with you anymore. Things that used to bother you, like when I was waffling over these 2 prices and I became that new version, it didn't bother me anymore because that version of me wasn't bothered about it. So I no longer resonated with the questioning and the doubt. I just didn't anymore because I wasn't that me. You'll just find that the old you doesn't resonate with these insecurities and these doubts and these feelings and these thoughts of like what past you went through. Maybe that new you didn't even go through that, so you're no longer hurt by it. It's really empowering, guys. So I want you to try to practice this. I am the version of me that accepts this, okay? Comment down below. I am the version of me that accepts that I am amazing. I'm the version of me that accepts I am amazing. And this is just to remind yourself that you are in control of all of it. There's nothing that you are not in control of. Every single letter of your story. I'm telling you guys, everything. Nobody out there is choosing for you what you conceptualize, what you materialize, what you manifest in your own consciousness, okay? Because it's your awareness that creates your world. Quantum physics, look it up, guys. It's your awareness that creates your physical world. So no one else can create in you. No one else has awareness in your reality. So use it to your advantage, okay? Don't feel guilty about what you want. Just be the you that has it. Be the you that's never had the issue that you have. Be the you that's always had the thing that you want. There's power there. It's confidence. It's cool. It's detached. Yeah, I got it. No question. Not bothered by it. It literally can't bother me because I'm just going to take off my lab rat suit and put on my lab coat. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. You just let it go. It's not worth it, okay? Everything's going to work out for you. I promise. You got this. If you would like some help figuring out how to start thinking positive, expectant thoughts, check out my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge. It actually changed my life in the way I think about the entire world, and it got me kickstarted on really figuring out how to manifest on every level of my life. You can download that for free in the link below. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I will help you learn how to make quantum shifts in an instant. You can sign up for one-on-one coaching also in the description below. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach more people, and everyone deserves to know that they are in control of their entire reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.